We bought a gaming PC that now doesn't even exist.
You heard that right. This PC is not even being sold on Amazon anymore, but we bought it for $300, and I'm very excited to open it up and see what's inside. But before we dive into that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by our friends at Corsair and their new RMX Shift series of power supplies, which brings a revolutionary change to the power supply market. The RMX Shift series moves the fully modular power supply connectors to the side of the power supply for easier access and cable management. It also features ATX 3.0 support for the latest RTX 40 series GPUs, an 80+ gold efficiency rating, 100% industrial grade Japanese capacitors, and a 10-year worry-free warranty, giving you peace of mind for your gaming or workstation PC build. To learn more about this game-changing power supply, check the link down below, and big thanks again to our friends at Corsair for sponsoring today's video.
All right, guys, so we have a gaming PC for $300, which the listing is gone. By the way, there will be a link in the description that forwards you to a new listing that was originally for the PC that we bought, but now it's like a pink computer. I don't know, but this thing was $300, comes with an i5 quad cord. Yes, it says quad cord in the title. 16 gigs of RAM, and what they say is a 1 GB graphics card. So we're already off to a great start.
Yeah, another interesting thing that I'm just getting so tired of seeing is just the title. Just saying quad, in this case spelled wrong, quad core. I'm like, can we just start just saying what CPU it is in the title? And you said it didn't even say the graphics card.
No, it just says 1 GB graphics card. So we don't even put any of the specs in the title.
Can we stop doing that, please, guys?
And for, what the heck?
Do they use a fan box for like, maybe there's accessories or
So this looks like the RGB controller box, and they put the controller in it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Okay. Depending on the system build, these may be more KBs.
Good KBs.
Look, depending on the system build, these may be more KBs. Yeah, all right, guys.
Yeah, and that's not even the company's fault. That case box has a bunch of funny stuff on it too from Sigotep. But yeah, I've already glanced into this and I already have very low expectations at this point.
Oh.
And the foam is already cheap and broken. What's this? Oh, we got Wi-Fi though. Shout out to Wi-Fi. Isn't it the same one we use?
Yeah, they're actually not bad.
Shout out to Wi-Fi. So we'll go ahead and turn this thing right here, but this is a pretty bad example of a PC that has RGB lighting and is
just shouldn't.
Absolutely shouldn't. I'm gonna guess it's like an i5 2400, and I already see a Quadro card in there, so we're off to a great start.
The other problem I have with this case is they used what I believe to be a micro ATX board inside of a massive case. Like, they could save so much money on shipping and the price of the overall case by not using one that's just, I mean, this is like a good full-size case.
It is.
Now, it is acrylic too, we do want to point that out. So it's definitely a cheap full-size case.
And they do brag about that outside on the box. It's full acrylic side panel.
Transparent.
I mean, that was a feature maybe 7-8 years ago, but nowadays, you know, we want tempered glass.
So the Quadro 600, that's a card that we've looked at a couple times, and I don't even remember what it performs like.
No, I don't know either. I know we've done the Quadro, oh my God, I don't remember the name of it.
No, we've done like a
It'll pop up on screen, or there'll be future Matt in the voiceover room being like, Matt was stupid then. This is exactly what it's called. It was some Quadro card that we bought, a K620. The Quadro K620 was the one that we've seen in pre-builts, eBay pre-builts, and then we bought one for a really cheap build because they're like $20. But the P6, not the P, this isn't even the P, I just add the P there. The Quadro 600 is one that I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's a good point. I'm thinking of P600, but yeah, there's no letter. Is that a major difference? I don't really know, but I guess we'll find out. We have an SSD that is, well, there's just no branding on it. It might be on the other side.
Potentially.
But yeah, definitely pretty wild. And the power supply, 80+ bronze, it's ABYS brand. I highly doubt that it is truly 80+ bronze or that some of the certifications on it are real. That's very common with these companies and the cheap power supplies.
There's some weird stuff going on back.
Yeah, I mean, I see Matt laughing. I'm like, uh-oh.
There's just some weird.
Ooh,
there's just
the hub so big.
That's what I'm wondering. All right, so let's flip it around here. So this is what we're working with in the back department. So that hub is just kind of, I mean, just kind of there.
Cable management's not actually the worst we've seen, but it's not great. Oh, here's the.
What's the SSD?
God, it was 69 cents.
Oh, it's an Intel drive.
Oh yeah, Intel Pro. So we know that this is used.
Yeah, it's definitely a used Intel drive.
Yeah, because there's no way that they're buying new Intel 2.5 inch SSDs. But I think it was only 256 gig, and I'm guessing we have a hard drive?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see what the hard drive, let's see how old this bad boy is. We got a Seagate.
I'm gonna say 2013.
I'm gonna say 2012. Seagate Barracuda that is from 03, 2014.
I thought you were gonna say 2003. I was like, oh boy.
Dude, yeah, Molex.
Oh,
and it
boy.
literally popped out. I didn't even touch it, and it came out of the hard drive cage. All right.
Okay.
Let me get that back in there.
The one weird thing, again, we're going to the impression that it's like an i5 2400. We'll figure that out when we get into Windows. We want to mess with thermal paste. We want to see stock what this thing's going to run temperature-wise. But it has 16 gigs of RAM and an SSD. It probably could have gotten at 8, honestly, with the level of hardware we're rocking with. 16's a little overkill, but we're talking about DDR3. Like, it is pretty cheap, so at least that's cool. So there's a theoretical upgrade path there to like a 2nd or 3rd gen i7, but I'm just assuming that it's 2nd gen. I guess, is there anything else on
It's
here?
an XPS motherboard from a Dell.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Dell
okay.
XPS 8700.
So yeah, it is a OEM board from an old pre-built, XPS pre-built. So
I mean, I gotta say, like, which I almost like that more.
I do like it more than
the
those,
companies,
yeah.
those remanufactured boards. At least we know, like, this is legit. It's legit NVIDIA Quadro. So we now know that this build is almost all used parts. I think the only thing new is the power supply and the case, which power supply, you know, it's not good. And in the case, I think that they kind of went a little overboard with it. I don't like the front either.
the front's weird.
Pretty
It's like
ugly.
really hard acrylic. Let's go and pull this. Here we go, guys.
Oh yeah.
What's that arrow for?
It's to tell you the PC needs to go up.
Was that? Oh, it's pointing to the power button.
Thank God.
Thank God. Wait, no, that's not the power. Is it? Yeah, it is. What? Okay, this is really weird. So we have all the I/O up here. We have a reset switch, and the power button is right here with an arrow pointing at it. So
That means that someone couldn't find it before, guys. That's great.
someone could not find it. But yeah, this acrylic's kind of interesting. You like how there's like perforation. Actually, no, it's not even real.
Dude, did you notice the case of Seagotep with the fans are GameX?
Yeah, I did notice that GameX case. So they obviously got, and,
Some type
then
of
the hub says Cool Moon.
Wow.
What is
Is that
happening?
ARGB too?
Yeah, the hub is
Yeah.
ARGB. It looks like
The
this.
fans are actually ARGB. The fans look good too. I can't really complain. Like the case overall is not bad. Like I said, just too big. And I don't know, I mean, I'm like $299 and they got it in a custom case. When I compare it to some of the stuff we have, this doesn't seem terrible on paper. I just don't know how bad that graphics card is or what i5 it is. It could be 1st gen for all we know.
It really just comes down to the price could be fine, but it's advertised for gaming. I don't know to what extent they advertise for gaming because the only screenshot I really have is the original listing. So if they're really like, it's a Fortnite gaming system, Overwatch, something like that, then maybe. But again, like, do you notice this is not like, that's not perforation. Like it's just solid. Like they just added that. Like what's the point of that?
I don't know. You know, points for uniqueness, okay? It's a different kind of case than we're used to seeing, but hey guys, we gotta test this thing. We gotta get some games on it. And I mean, I don't know. For the price right now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't hate it, but if it doesn't play games well, I'm gonna hate it.
Let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Overwatch 2.
Are we? Or are we sure not to Roblox? This
And,
looks like Roblox to me.
Yeah, so if you're wondering why it looks so bad, we are a native 1920 by 1080, but we're using something called dynamic render scale, or you could call it upscaling. So essentially, it's taking the 1080p signal and, I guess, downscaling it to something along the lines of what I imagine to be 480.
Yeah, it's not great. And one thing to mention too, I will give them credit. We were saying, oh, 2nd gen i5. It actually is a 4th gen i5, but
Okay.
the i5 is the bottleneck question mark.
4590 or?
Yeah, 4590. It's a 4590, and for some reason that thing is struggling right now.
That has to just be like a scaling or weird overlay.
I think when we're doing the using the downscaling, it's using the CPU to do so. So I don't know. I like how it's like, is it locked at 31? We might need to change the frame rate when you die again, because I think it's just sitting at 31. So go to frame rate, custom, have it target 61. Yeah, see if it'll still get there. Yeah, there we go.
That's actually
Okay.
better.
So yeah, now it's targeting the resolution to that FPS.
We're just dumb.
And we're just dumb. So now the GPU's at 99% usage. So that makes a lot more sense.
It's still pretty horrible, but it's actually like,
It's much more, it's
playable.
It's somewhat playable. Oh God, what is
Okay.
this?
what is Clip Champ?
Clips champ, Windows, what are you doing? Go away. For these really, really cheap computers, like, I don't know, I at least expect something that is
Games.
not going to crash. Oh, goodness gracious. We're off to an amazing start.
Gaming PC.
And we're back.
Yay. Yeah, I put the settings changed back too, so it's almost like it defaulted to a safe mode of 720p and 30 FPS, but don't worry guys, I put it back to 1080 and we're targeting 70 FPS now.
So maybe we can get more than 3 minutes of gameplay this go around, but yeah, as we were saying, Quadro 600, not good. And I will say, this did not come with any sort of driver at all. Like, there was nothing installed in this. So we had to install a driver separately. So if you bought this computer, which I imagine a couple people probably did, launch into a game, and they're like, wow, this is horrendous. I mean, this isn't good, but it would have been even more horrendous without any sort of driver whatsoever. Beautiful. Oh, no, you've been blocked.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, God. We got a little too deviant. Oh. God dang it. All right, well.
That's Overwatch.
Overwatch is over busted.
Let's play Fortnite. All right, gamers, we are now in Fortnite in all its low settings glory. We're at 1080p. Well, I guess technically 25% of 1080p with near view distance and low textures, and this never gets old. This is such a good time. But yeah, I think it's getting the point across that it ain't great. I mean, right now we're actually CPU bound because we're running such low settings that the GPU's not doing much. But even then, it's just not looking too hot. We'll slowly up the render resolution as we embark on our Fortnite journey, but it just goes to show, realistically, this computer should have been two things. One, it probably should have been sold on eBay with the XPS motherboard in the XPS system with the graphics card, and mentioned being primarily an office computer rather than gaming, because gaming with this Quadro card, bit of a stretch.
Yeah, or it should have only been like, I mean, under 200 bucks, I'd say, like just in the OEM case. Because I understand, like, when you do all this fanciness, you're basically having to do all that labor and time, and you're taking a case that worked fine and putting it into a whole other case just to make it look nice. But I won't stop it from
I also think this Quadro is limited to 60 FPS, unless V-Sync's on, but I thought I did unlimited FPS.
I saw 61.
Interesting.
It is 61 one time, but maybe that's just more of like a random variable.
Let's see. So we're at unlimited frame rates. Oh, V-Sync's on. Okay, let's fix that.
That's the second test we screwed up.
Oh, here we go, baby.
Oh man.
Oh, it's getting a little frisky. Okay, well, I mean, this is very. Oh God, it's shooting me. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hello. You got Prometheus.
Second time we screwed up the test, so we are getting better FPS than we even said, but it's still not amazing. But as I mentioned, I'm gonna heal, and then we'll slowly. Actually, here's something again. We're gonna slowly up this. So let's go to 50. Looking better, and the performance hasn't changed that much. Wow.
Yeah, this looks like, see, now this, I think I'd call this playable.
You know what? This is more playable. This is reasonable. All right. Look at you, Fortnite.
They put that there for, oh yeah.
Oh! Oh!
Dude, what if the fall killed you?
Oh, there's a battle going on.
I think he's on top of you, isn't he?
He was. He just bounced away.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he did kill that guy. That guy did.
Is this Fortnite hardcore now?
Ah! I could not play like that.
hardcore.
I could not play like that. That was very difficult.
1080p 50%, not bad.
Yeah, not bad, but so basically 720p. This is a 720p gaming system. If you're gonna play Fortnite and Overwatch while they're dancing on me. They're like, you just got destroyed by my 4090 computer. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
No AAAs on this baby right
No
here.
AAAs, but it doesn't mean we're not gonna try. We're gonna install a AAA title, run a built-in benchmark, see what it can do, and then just kind of talk about the value proposition of PC, because $300, not the worst asking price, but is something like this, should something like this really exist for $300 all the RGB? That's up for debate.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking this gaming PC, and yeah, it's really not a gaming PC. It is literally a Dell XPS that they added a very okay $12.99 graphics card to that, yes, it acts as a dual display adapter, but I would say that this thing can very lightly play games like Minecraft and Fortnite and Overwatch at really, really low settings, 720p. But other than that, this thing is just really good for office work.
And the fact that the GPU drivers are so out of date that you're really just kind of stuck on a dead platform really means newer games are just kind of out of the question with this thing. And as you can see from Rainbow Six Siege, I was going to install another game, but you can see Rainbow Six Siege wasn't a fun time. It's not really ideal for newer games. So if you're primarily playing older games, Minecraft, as Jackson mentioned, and some of the games we mentioned in today's video that we have benchmarked, like Fortnite, you might be okay. And at $300, it's not an outrageous price, but we think it would have been better off just staying in the XPS tower with the graphics card and being sold as an office computer with light gaming on the side. But yeah, let us know what you think of this PC in the comment section down below. If you want to see this PC on Amazon, again, the link might not actually direct to this because it's gone. It's not on Amazon anymore, but it'll link to this company in particular so you can see, well, what else they have to offer.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Now this PC right here may or may not end up at PC Bros depending on if we decide to actually send this one back for the first time ever, but if it is for sale, we'll have a 1-year warranty just like all of our PCs do at PC Bros.
PCBros.tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. Use code ToastyBros2 and check out to save 2% and buy one of these build mats and mouse pads on the website today. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.